Hello, I'm Allison, and this time I will explain what is a metaphor and how readers can analyze metaphors in a literary text. For this video, I will use the poem The Hollow Man by T.S. Eliot as an example to analyze metaphors. But first things first, what is a metaphor? A metaphor can be defined as an expression that describes a person or object by referring to something that is considered to possess similar characteristics. In order to understand this expression, the mind is an ocean as a metaphor, it is necessary that we do not conform to its literary meaning, but we should consider that it means much more. When we say that the mind is an ocean, this expression conveys that the mind is deep and also mysterious. We can't know what is in someone's mind unless they express it. The same way in the ocean there is a great number of species of animals cohabiting, in someone's mind there is a great number of thoughts, ideas, mental images, memories, and knowledge. This second expression, a heart of stone, does not refer to a heart made out of stone, but it means that someone's heart is difficult to touch, move, or thrill when we refer to emotions. It is difficult to affect someone in a positive or negative way when they have a heart of stone. Now, how can readers analyze metaphors in literature? First, they should have in mind that a metaphor is not a simile, which uses the words like or as. When these words are used, the comparison is an explicit one. In contrast, a metaphor is not suggesting something is like something else. A metaphor states that the thing is something else. For example, life is like a journey is a simile. However, life is a journey is a metaphor. Also, readers should look for similarities between the subject of the metaphor and what it has been compared to. They also can take into account the context of the text. To analyze The Hollow Man, it is important to keep in mind its context. T.S. Eliot was certainly a modernist, but this term is extremely broad. The poem was written in 1925, 7 years after the end of World War I. Death and tragedy had shaken the Western world. Modernists saw the world as chaotic, futile, pessimistic, unstable, faithless, immoral, and confused. Now, let's share an analysis of The Hollow Man. In the first lines of the first stanza, we can identify two metaphors. We are the hollow man and we are the stuffed man. These two seem to be contradictory since hollow and stuffed are opposites. However, they have related meanings. The two metaphors can be analyzed separately and then together as a whole. Regarding the first metaphor, we are the hollow man, the poem refers to people as hollow, which means that they feel empty. It is as if they consider their lives to have lost their meaning and hope. It is as if they are living without purpose or joy. Since the poem takes place in a chaotic context, readers can infer that the poem refers to people as hollow because they gave up their hope to keep living. By analyzing the second metaphor, we are the stuffed man, readers can infer that people in the poem are filled with negativity and hopelessness, but at the same time, it can mean that they consider themselves dead people who are dissected. Thus, both adjectives, hollow and stuffed, convey a similar meaning. There are other two lines that can be taken as metaphors in the third part of the poem. The first one, "This is the dead land," seems to refer to a land that is afflicted by a great number of people's deaths. It is as if people there are dead in life as well. In the second metaphor, "This is cactus land," the word cactus makes reference to a desert-like land. There are still people living there, but it seems that no one is there at the same time. People in the poem perceive the land as dry and devastated. To sum up, when analyzing metaphors in a literary text, it is important to keep in mind this information. A metaphor is not a simile, so it does not use like or as. Metaphors' meanings are not explicit. The context of a poem can help to understand the meaning of a metaphor, and there can be several metaphors in a literary text. Thank you for watching this video until the end. I hope the information is helpful for you.